Following the murders of his family in Infinity War, Hawkeye's journey took a dark and spiteful turn in Avengers Endgame, and he went on a killing spree. However, Clint Barton is expected to return to the heroic side of the gamut in the upcoming Hawkeye, which is slated for a premiere on Disney+. Here's 10 things you didn't know about the Hawkeye movie. Number 10. Most liked trailer yet. The Hawkeye trailer was recently released by the makers of the film. The trailer set social media on fire with a massive amount of views in only its first hour. In fact, the trailer earned 833,000 likes on YouTube. This makes it the most liked trailer on YouTube out of all 4 MCU Disney Plus shows to date. Obviously, this trailer likely won't hold the top spot in the MCU Disney Plus realm forever, but for now, the thrilling new series is surely enjoying its time in the spotlight. Since Marvel officially began its new run on Disney Plus, the excellent quality and connections to the larger universe have helped push the MCU's popularity to new heights with each new release. As the franchise continues to release new trailers for the numerous upcoming entries over the next couple of years, trailers like these will continue to rack up massive view counts. Number 9. Decoding the trailer. The trailer seems very obvious. Clint Barton, the former Avenger, has an apparently easy mission: return to his family for Christmas. Seems quite doable, right? And is even more likely with the assistance of Kate Bishop, a 22-year-old archer who aspires to be a superhero. The two are compelled to work alongside when a ghost from Barton's past threatens to wreak far more than the holiday spirit. While Barton becomes something of a mentor to the young Bishop, the trailer shows them going undercover to investigate the organization Cirque du Newt. The particular panel of the comic sees the appearance of notable villains like Kingpin or Madame Mask. Fans are excited to see if the scene is replicated in the series. Another crossover from the comics, the promo has confirmed that Lucky would also be a part of the show. In the comics, he is a guard dog from the tracksuit Draculas, who later defends Hawkeye from the mobsters. The superhero repays the favor by saving his life. Number 8. The cast. Of course, Jeremy Renner is making his return as Clint Barton, aka Hawkeye. On the other hand, Hailee Steinfeld has been cast as the role of Kate Bishop. The trailer has revealed that the archers would also be accompanied by a golden retriever named Lucky, the pizza dog. The Hawkeye series features a loaded ensemble cast, including Vera Farmiga as Eleanor Bishop, Florence Pugh as Yelena Belova, Alaqua Cox as Echo, Fra Fee as Kazi, Ava Russo as Lila Barton, Tony Dalton as Jack DeKinsey, and Zane McLaren as William Lopez. Hawkeye is helmed by Rhys Thomas and directing duo Bert and Bertie. The series is executive produced by Kevin Feige, Luis D'Esposito, Victoria Alonso, Trin Tran, Rhys Thomas, Jonathan Igla, Brad Winderbaum, and Alex Lalonde. Number 7. Would other Marvel Universe superheroes appear? Yes. Hawkeye will feature Yelena Belova, whose first MCU appearance was in the Black Widow film. Following Natasha's death in Endgame, it's likely that her entrance will be the first time she uses the Black Widow title. Now that she's back, she might be able to help Clint and Kate with whatever assignment they're working on. It's difficult to predict whether or not other MCU heroes will appear, but there's quite a possibility of a crossover. Number 6. Barton's partially deaf. The character of Hawkeye has been depicted as partially deaf in the comics at multiple points in his history since the early 1980s. In a 1983 miniseries, Hawkeye teams with S.H.I.E.L.D.'s Mockingbird and encounters the supervillain known as Crossfire, who is building a sonic weapon to send superheroes into a frenzy. Using one of his own sonic arrows to counter the effects, Hawkeye is left predominantly deaf thanks to the ensuing bang. Although he later heals from the injury, the clown physically stabs Barton's ears with 2 of his own arrows, giving another origin story for Hawkeye's hearing struggles. A 2014 comic later revealed that Clint's deafness began due to his abuse suffered during childhood. Although it's never been implied that the MCU's Clint Barton suffers from hearing loss, but Clint Barton is clearly shown wearing hearing aids in the trailer. We'll probably get some kind of in-universe explanation for this, but really, Clint has been around for enough explosions in his life. That's probably self-explanatory. Number 5. Lucky the Pizza Dog. The very best boy in all of Marvel Comics history finally making his live-action debut. The Hawkeye trailer features a lot of Lucky the Pizza Dog, a golden retriever from the Matt Fraction David Aja run of Marvel Comics. For those unfamiliar with this comic book dog, he is an ordinary golden retriever, but with a sense of loyalty that is far above those of many other superheroes. He has a passion for pizza, which is, of course, how he ended up with the moniker Pizza Dog. Lucky saved Clint from a man out to get him because the Avenger had been one of the few people to show him kindness. However, because of this act of heroism, Lucky, whose original name was Arrow, ended up losing his eye. Although Lucky has to deal with vision impairment, that has not stopped the pup from being at Hawkeye and Kate Bishop's side when needed. While Clint and Kate were the obvious headliners of Matt and David's Hawkeye comic, Lucky was unquestionably the third star, even getting an entire issue told solely from his canine point of view. But it remains to be seen exactly how Lucky's presence fits into the show, though it's likely that he won't quite have the recurring presence or the plot importance of Sparky in WandaVision or Hooch from Turner and Hooch. Number 4. The Old New York. Of course, no Hawkeye series based on the Fraction and Aja comic book would be complete without New York, and the trailer makes it clear most of the series will stick to the 5 boroughs. For close watchers of the MCU's ever-evolving landscape, getting a look at this city ahead of Spider-Man No Way Home will be of a particular importance. For one thing, there will be Easter eggs, like the Rogers musical on Broadway. But we imagine this series will also contain a few echoes to Endgame's nearly deserted New York, and offer some details about how that desolate New York reshaped itself into the one glimpsed in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier and Spider-Man Far From Home. Number 3. Tracksuit Draculas. The trailer of Hawkeye confirms the appearance of the Tracksuit Draculas. For those unaware, the Tracksuit Mafia are a group of low-level Russian organized crime operatives who make it their business to harass Clint Barton. Hawkeye's story includes him living in an apartment building and standing up to the landlord, Ivan Banionis, the leader of the local New York Mafia. Barton eventually forces Ivan to sell the building to him, even though Ivan had another deal lined up. This is the beginning of the war between Clint and Ivan's Mafia, the Tracksuit Draculas. Although we don't appear to see their boss, the Clown, anywhere in this trailer. But these guys are pretty ruthless and like to refer to everyone and everything as bro. Number 2. Eleanor's Past. Vera Farmiga's brief appearance in the trailer set the ring of speculation alight. Who could she possibly be playing? Well, she's playing Eleanor Bishop, Kate's mom, who is pretty rich, evil, and also maybe a vampire. Going by the Young Avengers special comic, Eleanor is the wife of Manhattan publishing magnate Derek Bishop, and she was estranged from him and frequently off cavorting around the world before she died mysteriously on a skiing trip in Colorado. But it was later revealed that Eleanor was pretty much alive and behind the actions of Kate's nemesis, Madame Mask. It's strongly implied that Eleanor survived because she was made into a vampire by West Coast vampire cult, the Temple of the Shifting Sun. Number 1. The series. The trailer is particularly notable for its surprisingly light tone, whereas Hawkeye has never been one of the Avengers' more comedic characters, and his previous outing in particular was grim. The new series is expected to draw on the acclaimed Matt Fraction and David Aja comic run, which is known for its lighter tone, more grounded stakes, and habit of routinely taking Clint Barton down a peg or two. The series will debut on Disney Plus for a 6-episode season starting on November 24th. We can't wait to know what's in store for Barton and for us. So what do you think? What do you think of Marvel finally giving the limelight to an underrated character? How much are you looking forward to enjoying Hawkeye this Christmas? Let us know in the comments below. We hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. See you next time. Goodbye.